Had this really significant conversation last night with Jason, or rather with baby JC, which I will relate verbatim as best as I can. Over the last few days, Jason and I had another argument about Sandra coming to stay, during which he admitted that he didn't want Sandra to come because he couldn't be a little boy while she was in the house. I decided then that I would take the risk and tell him that Sandra already knew that he was a little boy and sometimes wore nappies around the home, so he had no need to hide that from her. What made this conversation so successful was that before I broached the subject with Jason, I spent time getting him firmly into his little boy mindset, which is a naturally submissive one, so the whole conversation was with JC, not Jason. I began as soon as he stepped in the door from work. I record the conversation as faithfully as I can, given the passage of a couple of hours. "Hello, sweetheart, has my little boy had a big day?" He responded straight away, hungry for my mother's love. "Yeth mummy, would my little boy like a nice warm bottle of milk?" JC nodded. "Well, only little boys have a baby's bottle." "Are you a little boy?" I asked. "Yeth mummy, I'm a little boy, are you sure?" "Little boys wear nappies and plastic panties," I said doubtfully. "Have you been playing dress up with grown-up clothes?" JC nodded. "Well, I can't give a baby's bottle to someone dressed like a grown-up, can I?" I teased. "I was just playing pretend, mummy." "Well, no more pretend games," I said firmly. "Do you want mummy to put you back in your real clothes?" "Yeth mummy, and can you tell mummy what they are?" My nappy, and plastic panties, and my t-shirt with Teddy on it, clever boy. Come on, hold mummy's hand, that's a good little boy, off to the bedroom we go. Lie down on the bed now, let's get you into your proper clothes, shall we? Yeth mummy. I took off his shoes and socks, making him giggle as I gave his toes a little tickle, then undid his belt and pulled his trousers down and hung them up. Turning back to JC, I gave a little frown as I gazed down at the yellow stain on his undies. "What's this?" I said, pointing to the stain. JC looked embarrassed and mumbled, "I had a little accident, but I thought you were pretending to be a big boy." "Even big boys have accidents, mummy, not every day they don't," I said with some severity. JC looked anxious and ashamed. "I didn't mean to, mummy, it's all right sweetheart, mummy's not cross, she understands you are just a little boy and can't help it." I could see JC battling between gratitude at my acceptance of him and the remnants of his male pride wanting to react to the condescension he heard in my voice. After a moment's silence, during which I removed his stained panties, he mumbled rather defiantly, "I am a grown-up also, mummy." I just smiled and said in the same condescending voice, "That's nice sweetheart, you show mummy what a big boy you are by keeping nice and still while mummy puts your nappy on you. Can you do that for mummy?" JC gave a happy sigh of submission and said, "Yeth mummy." He lifted up his hips as I slipped the thick cloth nappy under him, pulling it up firmly between his legs, holding it in place as I secured it with two very cute yellow ducky nappy pins. "Feet through tunnels sweetheart," I said as I threaded his plastic panties over his feet and up his legs, making sure all of his nappy was tucked inside. "There we are, that feels better, doesn't it?" "Yeth mummy." "What do you say to mummy?" Jason looked up at me with huge shining eyes and whispered, "Thank you, mummy. If gratitude is the first form of love, then I have it by the ocean full."